Yeah.
Alright, cool. What was the first question again? Okay, so this is Rick. Cool. Alright, cool. So
Yeah.
it's okay, I can edit.
What are we talking about today?
Talk about cars. Specifically how they've progressed and why people love them so much. So with you, I wanted to get your opinion because you're a car guy. And as can be seen in the video, your car's behind you, it's an S15.
One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, why did you choose the S15?
Well, I like the shape, I guess. I like a lot of 90s cars. That's a 99. I think it's between 97 and 2002 when they made these. I'm born in 95, so I didn't really grow up around them. So by picking it, for me, there's no nostalgia. There's no, oh, my dad had one, nothing like that. This is just, looks cool, sounds cool, goes fast. Goes even faster since I've had it.
Nice.
Yep.
So, how much work have you put into it?
A lot of hours of struggle. I don't think a normal person should get into the car scene unless you have money and time and skills, because I've done a lot to this. When I bought it, I only had maybe about 160 kilowatts. That's, most people lie about the numbers, or they round it up, or they take it to a tune shop. That's just, they stretch the truth out for what numbers it's actually pushing. So on a true dyno, that was pushing 160. Now it's at 270 or 265, something like that. Yeah, it goes fast.
How much time roughly have you put into it?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I had this thing parked up. I had this thing parked up for about 3 months.
Wow.
To build it for the jump in power that it has now, and that's just doing the power. So I've let me think. So probably 3 months, almost every night working on it, and then just doing little things to the car all up. How many hours would that be? That would probably 3 months. That's 90 days or 93 days. Let's just say 92. How many minutes? I don't even know.
That's like 180 hours. That is insane.
Is it? So
yeah.
That's thousands of minutes of me cursing, swearing, and bleeding.
So what's your drive? Pun intended.
What, to work to bust my ass on this car?
Yeah.
Well, I want this one to go fast. I feel like, chasing that adrenaline that it gives you when you're in boost, on gate, just frying a set of tires, let's just say. For most people like doing burnouts, I don't like doing burnouts. I don't like the speed. I'm not a speed junkie. And I don't really find too much joy out of doing burnouts. I like seeing them, I like smelling them, but I don't know. I think my drive is the fact that when you jump in the car, you just have this, it kind of multiplies your own personality. So like, you can't run as fast as a car, but some cars feel like you're walking. So I want something that makes me feel like Superman. So when I put my foot down, I want that adrenaline to just, excitement, adrenaline, fear, all that to hit me at once, so I can get my hit like a junkie, and then I'm all good.
Nice.
For another 3 kilometers. And get on boost again. And then you hear the turbo noises, and then you're good again.
So, tell me a bit about the market that your car's in. So, JDM?
JDM. So there's a couple of things to it. Drift tax, COVID tax. The fact that cars appreciate, it has fallen in my benefit with this one specifically, because I bought this at 16. Now they go for 35. However, I've spent upwards of 15 grand, 20 grand on it. So if I sell for 35, I'm pretty much just breaking even.
Mm.
JDM market in general, it's supply and demand. So there's not many of them made. Most of them have been written off because they're sports cars and they've been taken to the track, or people go fast on the street, write them off. And this is one of the JDM ones. So you got Oz spec and JDM spec. This is from Japan, this one. I'm not really I'm not really a fan of any group of cars or any brands. I don't really care. For example, I wouldn't even call myself a JDM guy because a lot of them I hate. I couldn't call myself a GM guy because a lot of the Holdens I hate, or American cars I hate.
What does GM stand for?
General Motors. And then JDM is Japanese domestic motors? Yeah.
Or a market?
Market, sorry. Japanese domestic market.
Mm.
So you got Japanese domestic market, which covers, Toyota, Nissan, Honda,
Mazda.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all them.
Yeah.
And the sport car versions that those brands came out with, like for example, Nissan came out with a few two doors. Toyota had mostly only the Supra. Nissan, for example, Silvia and Skyline. Then you got Hondas, most of them are two doors, but they're shit. So yeah, if you get gapped by a Honda, you should sell your car.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
don't even sell it, just burn it.
Just leave it.
Just drive into a ditch or a pole,
Both
so
ways.
that you and the car, both of the pieces of shit, can just
All right, that works.
Yeah.
It's a car gonna do
yeah.
it. Um,
I don't think I work on this for fun. It's not fun. I work on this for the end goal, which is to go fast, which is then fun. Yeah, it's like working in a job. You do the hours so you can get paid, so you can spend the money on things that you like. You're not at work because you enjoy working. Otherwise, you're a psychopath. So I don't enjoy myself working on the car. I enjoy myself when it's done.
so is the equivalent, with your example, with the work, buying a supercar like the lottery, you just get the end result of the money?
Yeah. Yeah, if I had the money, I wouldn't build this. If I had the money, I'll go buy an Aventador. So
That's fair.
I build this so that I can maybe feel what it feels like to be as fast as an Aventador. I know it's nowhere near it, but yeah, an Aventador won't make turbo noises like this does.
Is the expression a car is an extension of yourself true?
100%, 100%. So favorite color, the shape of the car. So you got cars like, you got Supras, Silvias, Skylines. Then you got working on cars tires you out.
Yeah.
Then you've got, let's just say, like Holden, for example. You got, there's another car just on the side of here. You can't see. That's the end goal. So you've got like the Jap cars, and you've got the Aussie cars. You can go for like Monaros, you got Toranas, SLs, all that kind of SLRs and all that kind of stuff. And you got Fords. You get like XYs, XWs, whatever. And then you've got new Mustangs, shit like that. It's very. I've forgotten the question.
So is buying a supercar the equivalent of winning the lottery?
No, there was something after that. I forgot. You can just talk over that part.
Yeah. I'll just crop it.
Yeah, because you can repeat because you'll hear the question and just repeat it, and then play the audio of me answering, and then anyway, yeah,
If I remember the question.
it's alright. No, we'll say it on there. The question, we'll say it on there.
It's been going for 10 minutes.
You still haven't got enough. We just talked about my car, not about the topic that you're actually talking about. We've spoken about my car specifically.
Yeah. So, how the bond But what was it again? What was the
Representation. Oh, is it an extension of yourself?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah. So is the expression a car is an extension?
So I think just repeat the whole question again.
So is it true that is the saying a car is an extension of yourself, or your car is an extension of yourself true?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, not every car. Some people need dailies, then they got their weekend cars, and they got their dream cars. It just depends. So, I feel like this isn't. It's not a representation of me, but it's an extension of me. Like your clothes, where what brands you like represent what kind of person you probably are. Like if you're wearing Nike jumpsuit, bum bag, and a hat, probably an Eshe. You're driving around a turbo JDM S15 big boy turbo, you're probably either a Lebo or a Hoon, or a Lebo who's a Hoon. Okay. You're probably looking at this car if it's big swirly boy making dose noises and big power being put down to the ground through the wheels. I guess you're probably some type of ethnic. A hectic ethnic, you know what I mean? Which I'm not. I just, yeah, I like this. I like the shape. An extension of oneself. That's interesting. I've got this car modeled after one of my anime characters that I like. It's I realize it's Kakashi.
How's it Kakashi?
Because it's grey with hints of red, like what he wears, and like his white hair is like grey, and he does the Chidori, like the number plate. So it's a representation of yourself, I guess, because like I got a custom plate that shows people that I like anime. So it's representing myself, and the fact that it's turboed represents that I fall into a subcategory of guys who like turbos, which are a certain personality, which I'm not one of those dudes, but I like turbos because they make the car go fast. I don't prefer a turbo over a V8. I prefer V8s, hands down. There's no replacement for displacement. That's a fact. But this thing will chop most V8s, so kind of can't really have favoritism here.
So is the only thing that matters to you the speed that it produces?
No, it's the driver, how it is. It's the drivability, how I want to drive it. So V8, put your foot down for that 1 second, you break traction, and the car goes loose. But top end hasn't got much. Whereas this thing, the anticipation is what gives you tingles in your fingertips of waiting for the boost to build. Once power comes on, it just slingshots like a rocket. So, depends on your driving style. Turbo cars are better for drifting. I drift, so I don't drag.
Yeah. On a track.
No, I don't.
You heard.
I don't know, is it enough?
Because
you're going to chop it. You're going to realize you're only going to be taking 10 to 15 second pieces.
It's been 50. Yeah, it's okay.